This holiday season is crazy. We have 3 party invitations just this weekend.
There will be food, desserts, and drinks everywhere. Isn't it awesome?
And the stores have our favorite cookies and treats. It's awesome and scary at the same time.
Yeah, because what will this do to our sugar?
We need a plan right now, or else. Diabetes sucks.
But at Simply Diabetes, we can help you manage your diabetes cheaper and easier.
We are not medical professionals. We are people with diabetes, just like you.
Welcome.
There is food literally everywhere, and it's not the kind that is diabetes friendly. We are tempted.
So what do we do? Stay home?
No, we prepare in several different ways. Just because it's a holiday season doesn't mean reason goes out the window. We still have diabetes, and the darn disease doesn't take holidays, even if we do. The damage to our bodies is done as usual. We want to enjoy ourselves, but we don't want to pay a hefty price for it later. The holiday season isn't just the 2 big meals, Thanksgiving and Christmas. It is also the parties where there is tons of carby food. We need to be prepared for these as well. The first thing to do is to eat normally whenever we can when we are not at a party.
We have a routine. We follow it every day. It's a lot easier to stick to it than to come back to it later if we completely abandon it for the holidays. Eat regular dishes at the regular times. We make allowances for parties and such within reason.
This means we stick with our regular breakfast of plain yogurt with fruit and nuts. This way we get probiotics from yogurt, healthy fats from nuts, and vitamins and minerals from fruit. Just don't go crazy on fruit because it's high in carbs.
Our other meals are also pretty normal, except when we go to parties and such. But even then, we try to be reasonable.
This time of year, it's particularly important to eat veggies. A tasty veggie dish will help us feel full, so we don't feel deprived. One of our favorite dishes is rotten nips, or carrots and turnips. Ken showed you in another video how to make it, and I love it. I could easily make a meal just of that.
So we're good at home, but we need to be careful at parties.
We go out with a plan. First of all, we don't go to a party just to eat. We want to interact with people, enjoy them, catch up with family and friends, and make a few new friends. Food is there, of course, but we try not to make it the main attraction. So now when we eat, it's one of the activities, not the activity. The idea is to fill our plate with healthy choices so there's less room for the really carby stuff. So we start with a salad or veggies and dip if it's available. It takes the edge off our crazy appetite.
Many parties we go to are potluck, and it really is a crapshoot when it comes to food. Some parties are reasonably full of veggies and we can eat these and just nibble on the carby stuff. Other times there's literally nothing but empty carbs. We try to bring something festive, but not crazy carby. A veggie tray or a meat dish are some good examples. Meat is fine, and so are most of the veggies. We take a tiny bit of the most appealing carby foods. I love stuffing and gravy, for example, but I eat a lot less of it than I would like.
One more thing. If we feel hungry at a party, sometimes it's not really hunger but thirst. So being hydrated helps a lot. I make sure I drink a lot of water, not soft drinks and not alcohol though. That doesn't help our sugar.
Alcohol is fine in moderation.
Yes, as long as the drink is not sweet, but it doesn't hydrate you. So if you want an alcoholic drink, go ahead, but have a glass of water first.
Food is one thing, but sometimes the problem is other people.
Yes, sometimes they have the best intentions, but they push us to eat stuff we shouldn't. We need to plan for this and come to the party with the decision not to overeat. It's much better to make such a decision before we face the temptation. But if someone pushes food, we have to be prepared to say no. My mom is funny this way. She'd say, eat, eat, you're not eating anything, eat. Oh God, you're so fat, come on, eat. She didn't realize what she was doing until I pointed it out.
What if people don't take no for an answer?
We can explain we have diabetes and can't eat like other people.
And if they insist?
That's frustrating. The best solution I found is to shift the blame onto something else. I'd say, I'd love to try this fantastic dish. It looks great, but I can't because my doctor put me on a very strict diet. This way, the doctor is the bad guy, and usually this stops the pushy host.
In spite of our best efforts, sometimes we still eat more than we should. When we pig out like this, we feel heavy afterwards.
That's the best time to move. Our dogs always love a walk, so that's one option.
During the holiday season, it's more important than ever to keep moving. I play pickleball as much as my body allows.
I walk and do some strength training, being careful not to do less than usual. I don't always do more, but at least I keep moving.
So that's it about the holidays.
There's one more thing. We humans aren't very good at keeping track of things while we enjoy ourselves with something else. So it is a good idea to test your sugar more often, just to make sure it's not going in some crazy direction.
Unless you have a CGM like Dexcom or Freestyle Libre, then the device keeps track for you.
And alerts you if your sugar gets out of whack.
One more thing. We know from experience we leave home for a party with the greatest of intentions, but sometimes, once we arrive at our party, our resolve slips and we overeat. If it happens to you, don't let it completely derail you. Don't let it end your diabetes control forever. Restart your diabetes control again as soon as you get home. So these are our tips for a fun and safe holiday season. If you found them useful, give us a like and subscribe to our Simply Diabetes channel.
Happy holidays!